Hey guys, welcome back. Just got a little short haul video to show you. Just a little mishmash of some silver and bronze stuff. Uh, First, got a really cool book. It's Batman number 201. The great cover, got a purple background, and one of those where Batman's wanted by the cops again. But just great Silver Age stuff. Kind of beat up on the edges, but hey, nice comic. The next one is Adventure Comics 378, featuring the Legion of Superheroes and Superboy, and you got a great Neal Adams cover. I'm not sure, but I think I might have already had this one. I'm going to go back and look because I just cataloged my adventure stuff. But this one is like in really good shape, and I always love this cover. I think they actually used this image as a front piece for one of the giant size or one of the 100-page spectaculars of Superboy. But really cool cover. Any Neal Adams cover is always cool. But actually, it's pretty high grade. Okay, this next one is probably a little known book to some people. This is from Harvey Comics, Alarming Adventures number 2. Sort of like a, I don't know, sci-fi mystery adventure type series. It only lasted 3 issues, but it has some great stories in it and some great art. And this is actually a cover by John Severin, and you got some great Silver Age artists inside, like Al Williamson and Bob Powell, Reed Crandall. I think Sal Trappini is in this book. But I just love this cover. Is there no escape? I'm trapped in a human aquarium. Nice looking book. This one I did already have, and this is one of my favorite Superboy and the Legion issues. Of course, you know, to start with, you have a Mike Grell cover, and inside you got a story by Paul Levitz, and Jim Starlin actually did a few stories for DC around this time for the Superboy and the Legion. And it's just a beautiful art job. And the condition of this book, I'm going to take it out of the bag for you. The condition of this book is just awesome. There's like hardly a blemish on it. The white background. The only thing that I could see, you had that little bitty dink at the top there on the back. You got those famous make money, get prizes selling seeds. Yeah, it doesn't work. But anyway, this is a great story. Like I say, it's got Jim Starlin art. I think, yeah. Joe Rubinstein on the inks. Actually, Starlin did the plot on this and the layouts, and Rubinstein finished it. There's some great Jim Starlin art. I know ETA Nick, he's a big Starlin fan. I know a lot of guys are. This is some really great stuff. Rubinstein really did a great job on the inks on this one. This isn't like your normal, I guess, Superboy story, but some really great art. It's kind of a murder mystery type thing. You know, Starlin, he's always great at drawing the cosmic space type stories. But I was really glad to get that really high grade book. A little side note, Jim Starlin actually went under the name of Steve Apollo on a couple stories he did in the Superboy book, and I really don't know what that was all about. I'm pretty sure I read an article about it, but I can't remember what it said exactly. But he actually, I was like, you know, who's this Steve Apollo guy? You know, and I was like, well, it kind of looks like Starlin. Well, it was Starlin. You know, I don't know what the Steve Apollo thing was, or I can't remember, but I always thought that was kind of funny. Okay, next book we got is some classic Captain America by Jack Kirby. Album issue. It's some great stuff on the cover. Got Red Skull and Submariner. I think you got some old Golden Age characters in there. Anytime you've got a Captain America done by Kirby and Lee, it's always a great pickup, and I did not have this one, so real glad to get it. Okay, last thing on the agenda here is a DC Treasury. It's actually a limited collector's edition. I think they really didn't. DC didn't really call them treasuries. I think Marvel more or less called all their books treasuries in this size. I think DC had the limited collector's edition, which is just kind of a catch-all of different characters and concepts. And they had another book called the Famous First Edition. And I think that lasted about 6 issues. I think it reprinted like Action Comics #1, Detective 27, Sensation 1, Whiz Comics #2, Wonder Woman 1, Flash, All-Star 3, you know, that sort of thing. But this has got some great old reprints. Origin of Supervillains. I think it's got a reprint of the Origin of Catwoman, Origin of Mirror Master. Sorry, one of Flash's villains. I think there's actually a reprint of the Origin of Mr. Mxyzptlk, Superman and Superboy's enemy. Seemed like there's a couple more. I can't really think right now, but this is actually in really good shape too. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a Dick Giordano cover. It's in really nice shape. And you got those little dioramas you can cut out and put on your table. I think all my originals actually did do that, so that's why they're so chewed up right now. But I'm trying to replace or fill in gaps that I didn't have on these treasuries. But these are actually pretty good books. It's really hard to find them in decent shape. These and any of the square bound books and like the little digest size, those type formats are always hard to find in high grade. I'm sure everybody already knows. But anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. Hope you're having a great week. I appreciate all comments and questions as always. And as always, again, onward and upward.